So today I want us to go through the 5 criteria for positive discipline. The 5 criteria for positive discipline are like the mindsets. These are the guiding principles for a kind of discipline that will help us achieve what we need to achieve with our children, because the goal for raising our children is long term. And positive discipline is based on 5 foundations. And today I want to talk about the first one. There are 5. So the first one is that the kind of discipline that we give to our children should be respectful. I know in an African setup, and maybe worldwide, it's not acceptable to respect a child. Now, when you talk about discipline being respectful, what we mean is that it has to be both kind and firm. Kind and firm. Kind and firm at the same time. So when you talk about positive discipline, when you talk about me advocating for nonviolence in schools and in homes, I'm not here saying that we need to be permissive. I'm not advocating for permissiveness. Permissiveness is where we don't do anything. And if you try that, it's going to be exhausting. You're going to fail. And I'm not also advocating for authoritarianism. That's an English word there. So, you will be authoritative. That's being kind. That's being firm. But kind in terms of not forgetting to pass through the message of love to the child. Because the child needs to know that you respect them and you also respect yourself. So, when a child wants something that you cannot give, when you're kind and firm, you will say something like, honey, I love you, but the answer is no. Honey, I love you, but the answer is no. So you realize that in that statement, there is a message of love, but the no is also there. We need to respect the child and also respect ourselves. Very many parents struggle to demand respect from their children. Teachers demand respect from their children they work with. You cannot demand respect and you're going to fail. But as adults, we can show children how to respect, how to demand respect. That's why if you are in an environment where a child is showing you disrespect, you have to call them out. And you have to say that you're not going to accept that. And if possible, walk out of that environment. But we cannot use words that show that we don't respect ourselves. Sometimes we use words that are unpalatable in the process of demanding for respect. But you remember, children learn better by seeing, children learn better by observing than even by what they are told to do. So refuse to stay in a disrespectful environment, communicate love a lot, and even with spending, we sometimes end up overindulging and spending money that we don't want to spend just to please our children. We can't tell the child, I know you really want this toy, but maybe you can start saving so that you can acquire it. So you realize that in positive discipline, the methods that we use are totally geared to helping children acquire skills that will help them in future, and not reacting to situations and rescuing our children or doing things to them that make them feel loved, and yet really that is not the message that we are passing through. So the first criteria for positive discipline that I've looked at today is that it has to be respectful. Respectful to the child, respectful to yourself, and respectful to the situation. Thank you very much, and see you in the second criteria for positive discipline.